Hey everybody, it's Dean, Sear Performance. So we started, put up the video talking about the 94 Caprice and kind of where I'm at right now. I got all of the wiring harness off, um, the entire engine, and then to make room for the chain, I took the throttle body off. I got the, oh boy, the oil cooler comes off from right in front of the filter. You can see the stud right there. So I got those lines off. The torque converter is disconnected. All the bell housing bolts are out. I disconnected the shift linkage so that if I move the transmission around, it doesn't bend or mess up the linkage at all. Starter's out. Drain the oil. The power steering fluid's what's dripping down right now. I got the ECU is thrown up over there. The harness runs across, so it's all disconnected. There's only one, the speed sensor on the transmission I could not get. I mean, you really have to like stuff your hand up in there, and you can feel it's like a double-sided clip, and I can get one side, but I can't get the other side. So being that I'm going to leave the harness in there for now, it shouldn't be an issue to leave that because the transmission's staying. So we are pretty much ready to take the motor out. I got the exhaust pipes off. Those are like the down pipes from the manifold catalytic converter to where it connects. Got the power steering reservoir off. That was mounted up here. You can see the two lines are right there. Those are fun to take off because they puke everywhere. But it's just a little clip bracket, so you literally like yank the lines, pick the bottle up, flip the bottle up on its back, and it's kind of minimal spillage. The motor mounts are out. The bolts are out for the motor mounts. What else? Pretty much everything. It's ready to go. I got the chain on it right now. I'm going to pull the hoist over and start tugging on it and make sure that I don't have anything left connected. There was a couple of grounds on the back of the head. I got those off. So the only thing I haven't found was this coolant line that went to the throttle body. I haven't found where it goes. It goes back and down. You can kind of see where it runs along, and then it turns and goes down. And I'm too short to feel up in there to see where it goes as of right now. But I think it goes, well, I have a little step ladder. Let's see. This is about as far as I can get my arm. So it feels like I'm too short to get this line. And I have no idea where this goes. It feels like it crosses over to the other side. So I don't think it's something that's connected externally to the motor. But we'll find out. Worst case, I could pop it off the manifold and kind of leave it there. Just one, it looks like one nut maybe holding it there. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna stop the video here, and then I'll pick back up once I get the motor out. I'll pick back up. I gotta get the car back down on the ground off the jack stands, push it back a little bit, get the motor out, set the motor off to the side, push the car back in, and that'll be it for right now until we get the motor and stuff here. So I'm gonna set this down now and get the motor out. All right, so I'm back and not defeated. So there's gonna be somebody out there that knows these cars and 90s and is gonna laugh. So I've never had a dipstick that has two tabs, and this one has a big tab right there that bolted right there on the back of the cylinder head, which made it very hard, being that you couldn't see up in there, and I didn't realize that was there. I got the one off the bell housing, no problem, but I didn't know that one was there, and gave me a little bit of a struggle, and it actually took a lot longer than it should have because it kind of folded the tube over the bolt, so I had to work the tube back and then use an open-end wrench with about maybe 1/8 of a turn, and that bolt literally took me almost an hour to get out. But I got it. The motor's out, sitting over there. I am going to go through the wiring harness and get rid of everything that's not needed in it, like all the ECU stuff. Whoops. So everything for the ECU, and then I'm just gonna keep you know, the things that are needed, like the wipers and all that stuff. The coolant jug has sensors, so that's kind of where I'm at, other than finding parts laying everywhere. There's another connector. It looks like it got spliced in right here. Yeah, that's all right. It's not how you splice wires. You do not twist wires together and then put electrical tape over them. The main thing is they come apart. The electrical tape could fall off. This is a pink. I'll imagine this is like a 12-volt supply, ignition on. So yeah, that you would have a lot of issues with that, shorting out, blowing fuses, and trying to chase it down. If you weren't familiar with, you're the one that did that. So that is not the way you splice wires. But you know, it is what it is. So I had the shop over from me. He came and pulls all the freon and the oil out, disconnected the lines. They're up there. The good thing about these lines is that they're pretty long. So, and the LS compressor sits down over here and has kind of a up mount. Those were rear mounted. So I could probably get lucky enough to reuse these. I have them zip tied up out of the way. So I could probably get lucky enough to reuse these. And just bring it down to the new compressor when it goes in, picking up more bolts, ground straps that aren't hooked up. But we will get it all sorted out. But this one is kind of where I left off. Can leave off, just got to get a motor. And then I'm about to look at the Terminator X Max that I have here for the Monte Carlo, and just make that I can use that with this transmission, being that it's an older 4L60. I know there's variations from like 97 and back. I believe, I know on the 4L80s 97 and back, but 4L60s I'm not 100%. But I will check all that out, get it squared away, get the harness trimmed down and looking good, and then we'll go from there. But I'll keep videos coming. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos, leave a comment. Appreciate it. Have a good day.